Two men are fighting over your wallet right now. One built his empire from a tiny discount store in rural Arkansas. No investors, no fancy MBA, just obsessive cost-cutting and a pickup truck he drove himself until the day he died. The other never opened a single physical store. He sold books out of a garage in Seattle. Then he decided to sell everything, and now he's eating the first guy's lunch. This is the largest retail war in human history. And what makes it extraordinary is this: neither of them is winning cleanly. We're going to show you exactly how the machine works, what it actually earns, down to the minute, and why the outcome of this war will determine where you shop, what you pay, and how millions of people earn a living. Stay until the end, because the final wealth number is genuinely hard to believe. But first, here's a question most people get wrong. Which company actually makes more profit per year, Amazon or Walmart? Hold that. We'll come back to it, because the answer will completely change how you see both businesses. The scale. Let's start with Walmart, because the numbers break your brain if you look at them correctly. Walmart serves 255 million customers every single week, more than the entire population of Brazil walking through those doors, buying milk, socks, and flat-screen TVs. Every 7 days. The company moves $1.25 billion in goods every single day. While you've been watching this video, Walmart has already sold roughly $865,000 worth of product. Now here's the first thing that will genuinely surprise you: the margin gut punch. That's $648 billion in annual revenue. On every single dollar that walks through the door, Walmart keeps exactly 2.4 cents. A software company keeps 25 cents. A luxury brand keeps 40 cents. Walmart, the biggest retailer on the planet, keeps 2 cents and change. That is the brutal paradox at the heart of this business. You need to be enormous to survive, and being enormous barely makes you profitable. So where does the other 97.6 cents go? That's where this gets genuinely wild. And more importantly, if the margins are this thin, how did the Walton family become the wealthiest family in human history? Richer than any single billionaire alive. We'll get there. How the money works. Take that $648 billion in revenue. Before you see a single cent of profit, 75 cents of every dollar vanishes immediately, paid straight back to suppliers for the products on the shelves. That's $486 billion gone. Then payroll. Walmart employs 2.1 million people globally, more than the entire US federal government. Wages and benefits, another $30 to $35 billion. Then the trucks. Walmart runs its own private fleet, 9,000 trucks, 80,000 trailers, making endless loops between 150 distribution centers and thousands of stores, 365 days a year. Then rent, utilities, technology, theft, which the industry calls shrinkage, a word specifically designed to make you feel less bad about it. Another $40 to $50 billion. By the time you've paid everyone and everything, you're left with your 2.4 cents. On $648 billion in revenue, that's $15.5 billion in net profit. Broken down, roughly $42 million a day, $1.77 million an hour, $29,500 a minute, and $491 every single second. Around the clock, every day of the year. Now remember the question from earlier? Which company actually makes more profit? Amazon or Walmart? The answer nobody expects. The answer in 2024 is Amazon, by a wide margin. Amazon's net income was roughly $59 billion, nearly 4 times Walmart's, but not from selling you books or electronics. Mostly from Amazon Web Services, cloud computing infrastructure that now powers a huge portion of the internet. Netflix runs on it. Airbnb runs on it. The US government runs classified operations on it. Amazon figured out that the real money isn't in the store. The store is the Trojan horse. The real money is in the services underneath. That is why this war is so complicated. Walmart is fighting a retailer that stopped being just a retailer years ago. So, how did Walmart survive? How do you compete with a company that has unlimited capital and doesn't care if retail loses money for years? The answer goes back to one decision Sam Walton made in 1962. The story: Sam Walton and the vendor trap. Sam Walton opens his first Walmart in Rogers, Arkansas. Population: 5,700. No one thinks it works. Big city retailers think rural America is a dead market. But Walton has figured something out. Price everything slightly cheaper than anyone else, not dramatically, just consistently, and people will drive past every other store to get to his. To keep those prices low permanently, his suppliers need to charge him less than they charge anyone else. So Walton starts doing something suppliers find deeply uncomfortable. He invites them into his offices, shows them his cost structure, and says, "I need you to find 5% in savings every year. I don't care how. Figure it out. Or lose the account." In the 1980s, Walmart sat down with Procter & Gamble, the company that made Tide, Pampers, Crest, one of the most powerful consumer goods companies on earth, used to dictating terms. Walmart told them they needed a new deal: cheaper prices, direct data sharing, streamlined delivery. P&G pushed back. Walmart's response? Fine, we'll stop carrying your products. P&G blinked. They restructured their entire logistics operation to serve Walmart's needs and built a dedicated team of hundreds of people whose only job was managing the Walmart relationship. When you're 25% of a company's revenue, you don't negotiate with them. They negotiate with you. By the time Walton died in 1992, he'd turned a small-town discount store into the largest retailer in America. He drove a beat-up pickup truck to his last day. He was worth $8 billion. Today, his family is worth $267 billion. But here's what most people miss about that number. The Waltons aren't making their money by running Walmart. They're making it by owning Walmart. There's a massive difference. And it's the most important concept in this entire video: the invisible business inside Walmart. Here's something almost nobody talks about. In 2023, Walmart quietly became one of the largest advertising companies in America. They have first-party purchase data on 255 million weekly customers. What you bought, when, how often, and what you almost bought. That data is extraordinarily valuable to brands. So Walmart built Walmart Connect, an advertising platform, now generating over $3 billion a year in pure ad revenue. 0 new stores, 0 new trucks, pure margin. Sound familiar? That's exactly what Amazon did. Amazon's ad business now generates over $50 billion a year, more than most television networks make in total advertising revenue. The largest retailers in the world are quietly becoming media companies, and you, your habits, your history, your hesitation before clicking buy, are the product. The wealth calculation. Sam Walton owned roughly 45% of Walmart when he died. His family has held that stake ever since. That 45% generates roughly $3 billion in annual dividends, around $250 million a month. Amazon understood this first. The store, the trucks, the Prime membership, that's all infrastructure. The real business is the data, the cloud, the advertising layer running underneath everything. The machine is real, the margins are brutal. Subscribe if you want to understand how the biggest businesses actually work.